The Summit is Weber's largest and most featured grill, but is it any good? In this video, you'll learn the best features and drawbacks of the Summit. As a bonus, we'll compare Summit's features to the lesser expensive, less featured Genesis grill, as well as the more expensive Lynx Sedona. At the end, you'll know whether the Summit is right for you. Summits, and really all Webers, are designed for the outside in a way most competitively priced grills are not. Even on the basic models, the unit is constructed of hard plastic stainless with a painted bottom to withstand the elements, even here in New England. Weber only requires service less than 2% of the time within the first year, according to our own internal service stats. Summit is still the only Weber grill made in the US, but doesn't incorporate the newest improvements Weber dubbed the GS4. It features the older system with only one row of flavorizer bars, with a grease collection on the side, along with a removable bottom tray, versus two rows and a more centered grease collection on the GS4. It uses an older snapjet flamethrower style ignition versus the electronic battery-operated ignition of the Genesis 2 with the GS4. However, the Summit is Weber's largest and most featured grill at 4 and 6 burners. Summit is also Weber's built-in line. You can buy it without the cart to place it in your custom island or one of Weber's islands as well. It's available in all stainless with more durable stainless grates or the lesser expensive black porcelain with porcelain grates. Let's look at the features and then compare it to other grills. For BTU, the 4 burner is 48,468 square inches, while the 6 burner is 60,624 square inches, and both have a sear zone of 10,600 BTU. You'll learn about searing later when we compare the Summit versus the Lynx. The Summit also features a 6,800 BTU smoker if you like to infuse your foods with wood chips or other flavors. It's got a 12,000 BTU side burner, so you can cook as you grill instead of going back and forth to your kitchen, and a rotisserie with a 10,000 BTU rotisserie burner and back of the grill for evenness of cooking top to bottom. It's designed to compete with professional grills with similar features for less money. As we said, the Summit has not been improved like the Genesis 2, or even the smaller Spirit 2. Summit doesn't have their newest smart grill with built-in iGrill technology like the other grills. You can, however, buy the iGrill as an accessory. Summit has other problems which we'll highlight when we're comparing to the other grills. Let's compare our 4-burner stainless Summit to the 4-burner best stainless Genesis. The Genesis S435 is $1,249, while the Summit S470 is $2,079. The output is identical at 48,000 BTU for both grills, and also have identical 12,000 BTU side burners. However, the Genesis S435 grill areas is 646 square inches, 198 fold down for 844 square inches. The S470 grill area is only 468 inches, 112 fold down for 580 square inches. Interesting, the Genesis is 40% larger and 40% less expensive. Plus it has the GS4, which is significant. Summit, however, has a rotisserie and a 10,000 BTU infrared burner on top, while the Genesis does not have a rotisserie or rotisserie burner. For rotisserie, the direct intense heat of the infrared is excellent because you have direct heat on the top and the heat from the grill below. Summit also has a 6,800 BTU smoker, so you can add wood for more flavor. Genesis does not have smoking capabilities. The S470 Summit has a 10,600 BTU sear zone, while the S435 has a 9,000 BTU. Differences aren't that significant. We'll see because it's just another row of burners on both grills. You'll have increased heat, but not a true sear. Lynx Sedona at $4,059 versus the Summit S670 at $2,799. Let's compare the Weber 6-burner versus similar size Lynx Sedona. They're almost identical in size at 618 versus 624 square inches. It almost appears that the Weber has more output with 60,000 BTUs plus the 10,500 BTU sear, 6,800 BTU smoker, as well as the 12,000 BTU side burner, versus 69,000 total for the Lynx, 46,000 in two burners, and a 23,000 BTU infrared sear. However, a BTU in this case can be deceiving, as the Weber burners are 10,000 BTU versus 23,000 for the Lynx, so the Lynx will be hotter and cook faster and more evenly. The sear station is just another row of burners on the Weber. The sear on the Lynx is an infrared 23,000 BTU with hot direct heat, so it's way better to sear quickly. Lynx also has a better heat distribution with briquettes versus the set of flavorizer bars. We compare Summit versus Genesis and Summit versus Lynx Sedona more in depth in different videos, but those are the basic differences. You should consider the Summit. It doesn't have the updated system of the size of the Genesis 2 or the searing power of a Pro. Summit allows you to do more on the grill than a Genesis and is over $1,300 less than a Pro grill. It's a good consideration if you like to smoke, use a rotisserie with good size, but at a far less price than a professional grill. Click the link in the description below to download our free barbecue buying guide and to learn more about popular units with in-depth comparisons of all the most popular brands, answers to frequently asked questions, and buying strategies to save you money. Thanks for watching.